played for Joe Paterno.
Meeting like the myth, the legend kind of thing. You know what I mean? You have your Joe Paternos, your Bobby Bowdens, your Nick Sabans, Les Miles, those kind of guys. And when you see them in person, like, man, it's just like an aura that they have.
But runs down the floor, and then I think he either got a dunk or like an and one coming off maybe like a pick and roll or something. But it was awesome to see like how he's really maturing and completing as a player.
Obviously doesn't have the accolades that Tom Brady does, but we're pretty much getting a Tom Brady, when he went to the Bucs. That's what's happening. We're getting a guy who's at the end of his career.
Attitude with I mean, dude, we thought Big Ben was a diva. There is no one probably in this NFL world that you can think of that would probably match what Aaron Rodgers brings when it comes to being a diva.
You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast, joined by Brett Cable once again to talk the latest Penn State news. Brett, how you doing?
Not too bad. How we doing, guys?
Yeah, so we got, there's always news to talk about, but we I was at this cornhole tournament today. It was to benefit my cousin who she has cancer and she beat it, and then she had like a health scare recently and was taken to the hospital, and they did a basically an event for her to raise some money, and they raised a good bit of money. That was cool.
Nice.
She it's just something that they need right now, and it worked out well for him. But at the end of the day, man, if someone needs some help and they're a good person, then they're going to get the help they need from people, their family, friends. It was a lot of fun. I won lottery tickets. I won $24 on them, so not too bad.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good day in the office. I mean,
yeah,
lottery tickets are hard to win, man. If I do win one, it's like $5, or I'll get my $2 back for some garbage. But yeah, it's good.
Well, I've never been at the lottery machines and like the sheets, but it's pretty cool. You go in, you get them, you scan them, and I think there's people, they go in, they buy them, and then just scan them, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They don't scratch them or anything. But and then my mom, she put in like one ticket to win water guns, for my niece and nephew, and she won that. Pretty funny.
Nice.
But it was at a moose, like a moose lodge, and
oh really?
Everyone in there was drinking up, and it was funny. But I was driving, so I didn't drink. But yeah, it was fun. But to hop into what we're going to talk about today, which is, we might have covered some of this on the last one, but I'm just going to go through our messages, like I said. But you guys in the comments made a video. It was me and Matt talking about Caleb Williams and how paints his nails, and it's just like, I mean, I think it's odd for an NFL quarterback to paint his nails. Ryan Williams, Dennis Rodman, a little different. That guy's a legend, but he was good enough that he can do whatever he wants. But Caleb Williams, unproven. Ryan Williams, proven in college football, but even Caleb Williams, I don't think was proven totally in college football. I mean, they didn't win a lot at USC, but
terrible defense, historically bad defenses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one post on TikTok has 175 comments just going at me. So for those of you that are going to start a podcast and speak your mind, generally, if you can't take some hate on TikTok or whatever, then you're not going to be doing a podcast. That's for sure. I just laugh at them, man. And then Ohio State fans, obviously, they're always going at us. Notre Dame, yeah, they're always going at us, but I bury every single one of them. And you could tell, like, I can always tell when someone's a true fan, because if someone's a true fan, they don't talk a lot of crap. They don't need to. It's generally pretty respectful. So a lot of you guys are just frauds, and that's okay. But
at this point, I just troll back at this point. Like,
oh, absolutely.
It's not
that hard to do that.
No.
Especially when you know what you're talking about. But yeah, so yeah, we covered this last time, I think, but we got top 27 commitments in the On 3 100. Khalil Taylor, Leighton Von Brandt.
Oh.
Andy Frank was interviewed by Adam Brenneman.
Yep.
Revenue sharing coming to college football. You have to decide how are you going to manage that money with your team. How have you and coach together kind of prepared for that?
Because it's something that is coming and not here right now, it's interesting because I don't think we know exactly what it's going to look like in terms of these are the exact rules. You wish you knew this was the game that you're playing. So right now you're putting together several different contingencies. Hey, if there's a salary cap and it functions this way, this is how we're going to operate. If there's a version of the salary cap and gets litigated and maybe it's not quite as fully stringent on this is the cap, this is how we're going to operate. And we've gone around to different NFL teams this season. During the season, kind of went around and visited with a number of different teams. Have a group of guys in the industry that kind of have similar roles that talk to a lot about, hey, how are you handling this situation? How are you handling that situation?
With revenue sharing.
Yeah, there's going to have to be a salary cap. That's pretty much what it's going to come down to. There'll have to be a salary cap. By the way, the sideline gear is out. So go check that out. Julian Fleming, he was in a wreck. Talked about this last night by myself. But, yeah, his girlfriend passed away. He was seriously injured. I knew who his girlfriend was. She went to Bama. But, yeah, man, pretty sad that it happened for this guy. He, I know he was, like, signed by a team.
The Packers. Yeah.
But he didn't pass his physical, right?
He didn't pass his physical, no. So just some rough luck for him, man. Prayers up to him and his family and that girl's family for sure. Just a rough streak of bad luck,
Yeah, and one of the best high school football players ever to come out of Pennsylvania, Southern Columbia, went to Ohio State. Wasn't going to see the field because he had like 4 first-round picks in front of him. But yeah, overall, just really sucks for him.
For sure.
Life can come at you fast, and yeah, it did for him. Yeah, I mean, he went from 5-star first-round pick potential to undrafted, and now he's dealing with this. So, yeah, it sucks overall. So, prayers to him and the girl's family. 4-star Messiah Hampton, number 1 player in New York. In 26, has trimmed his list down to 7.
Yeah, this one, it's going to be hard to beat Oregon out on this one. As much as it doesn't make sense in the geography factor, like New York to Oregon, right? But Oregon's got money, man. They're throwing it at him. I'm almost 100% sure. And it looks like he's going to Oregon, but he took a visit to Penn State like 2 weeks ago it was when we had the first weekend of official visits. So something to look at. I mean, it's possible. If he doesn't go to Oregon, I don't see why he wouldn't go to Penn State, right around the corner from New York. So, I mean, we got Lyric Samuel out of New York last year, so you never know. But
Yeah.
I actually just sent you well, this is an old post, but it shows who the guy is. Peter Bork. You'll see it. He's a quarterback for 2027. We can talk. I got some stuff about him.
I'll pull it up when you send it over.
Yeah, I sent it over to you.
But Franklin, he was at
Yeah.
the Vanderbilt baseball game. His old
Yeah, he
school.
was in the dugout.
Ohio State record 2025. I put up the Michigan thing, of course.
I said
Hey,
9-3.
9-3. Bro, they're not who they were, you know. Like, they lost so many people. It's still Ohio State, but
Yeah, I still have a bad feeling because it's Ohio State, and you know they do this every year. You think they're not going to be as good, and maybe they won't be, but like I don't think they will be. But I think they can get hot later in the season after they play more. But two new coordinators, it's going to be a hard feat. You know, we took Jim Knowles from them. It's just going to be tough.
he didn't quit. He didn't transfer. Back up the NFL draft pick, and now one of those. Marquise Higgins.
Yeah. I like him. He's got more fire in him this year, I think.
He was behind Ronald Curry. They lost for the first time in 41 games in a 5 overtime thriller. He fumbled at the end, I think.
It's crazy.
He replaced Antoine Randall.
I can't hear that.
A good night. You know, my teammates felt it. The
Third down.
The coaches felt it, and you can kind of feel the fans feeling something was going to be special in the air too. It all played out well. The defense played well. Special teams played well. You know, I think everything just came together, and it was, like I said, it was just a fun night. It wasn't a blowout. I mean, they were a good team. We had to fight and claw for every point, every yard, and you know that's what good teams do, and that's what we were able to do that night. A lot of people, you know, say that's one of their favorite games, and you know, I'm just fortunate to be a part of it. It was.
That's the team Penn State beat in the Orange Bowl, Florida State.
This is going to erupt in 56 seconds if the Noles can't get it in the end zone. Pass long over the middle. It is intercepted at the 45-yard.
Higgins out of the shotgun looking for a sideline, and Higgins to run out of it. Higgins has a little bit of room to the 45.
Yeah, man. Good coach.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
It's good to have him.
The guys he's bringing in now are different, so I think it's gonna show. It's gonna show. It's gonna pay dividends. You know, it's gonna do good.
Saw Grunkmeyer the other day. Helped him find some protein.
Yep.
Nice kid. And we're out there. What is that in relation to costs? And we're out there.
He's early. He's been commenting at the end. He's here early today.
4-star interior lineman Drew Evers, 6 down to 6 goals. Again, we'll be covering Penn State football all off season, even in the dead period, which is the dead of dead, which is like June.
Oh, he's talking about OSU. Yeah, we play at OSU, but Drew's already had experience doing that as a redshirt freshman, so he's coming out as a senior this time. So
yeah,
redshirt. Oh, he was a sophomore. Never mind.
We'll see.
Yeah. This page thinks that Devontae Ross is going to be our number 1 receiver. That's what I was saying too. Number 4.
Obviously, Jeremiah's number 1.
And Evan Stewart, he's pretty good from Oregon. So. Did you freeze? Yeah, Mark will be right back. His computer restarted. Yeah, OSU, man. Much as I hate to say it, they're still going to be a good team. It's just some unknown, I mean, like they lost a lot on defense. They still have Caleb Downs, of course. They still have some decent cornerbacks for sure. New quarterback. Oh, it's going to be Julian Sands. So, yeah, with Julian Sands under helm at quarterback. He's a smaller guy. I think Julian Sands only like 6'1" maybe. So, different body type than they've had the last couple years. Yeah, I mean, we'll go more deep dive into OSU later on, but yeah, it's a win that I really want. I think our best shot is Oregon at home, of course. I think we can win that one. That's still the fact that it's a whiteout. I mean, that makes it exciting that we finally get a really good team for a whiteout game because we haven't had that since 2018 is the last time we had a top 5, top 10 type of team. The last decent team we played was 2019 when Michigan came into town. And that's that clip with Mobama. What's it called? What's the song?
For the whiteout? Yeah, it's Mobama, I think.
Yeah. That song, the clip from 2019. But Michigan was ranked like 19th or something. Michigan wasn't a top 10 team then, so and we won that game comfortably, but that was the last decent team we played, and that was 6 years ago, man. So we finally get things finally fall into place for the whiteout this year, so that's exciting. I'm more looking forward to that one right now than the Ohio State one because the Ohio State one's later on. I don't want to think too much into it until it'll look so much different once we'll know what our team is after we play Oregon, right? We'll know if our team is good, decent, bad. Like, we'll know what our team is at that point. We won't know what our team is at Ohio State right now because we haven't played Oregon yet. You know what I mean? So that's why it's good to think about Oregon first. We'll get a better idea.
Rutgers asked who will be the 2025 blackout game.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Doesn't matter at all.
It's the Temu version of the whiteout, and not even the Temu version, probably the Wish version. So they can make a wish all they want. It's just Rutgers is better than they were a couple years ago. They're getting some decent recruits now, so good for them. But we'll still beat them by 30. We'll still beat them by 25, 30, right? So
it's literally a bulk order on Temu. Yeah, and then the cover of NCAA is out. The covers are out, and the trailer's out, which is awesome.
Yeah. Wish it was longer, but it was good. It's too short. Like a minute, 20 seconds or something.
So Jeremiah Smith, Ron Williams, And then we got Singleton, Franklin, Tebow, Reggie Bush, Bryce Underwood, Kirby Smart.
Bryce Underwood should not be here. I just want to come out and say it. Don't care how much money they paid him. Don't care how high of a recruit he is. He has not played it down in college football. You don't put him on the cover. I'm sorry. Stupid idea. Super cop.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. And there were people, actually, T. Frank and what's his name were saying how this kind of looks like photoshopped. They said this was a bad editing job, and I kind of agree to an extent. Like, it looks like they could have just took pictures of them and put it there because it almost looks too organized, right?
Yeah.
So I felt like it should have been more chaotic. They could have did a better job. I still like how obviously James Franklin and Nick Singleton are there, but as a whole, I think they could have did a better job as on the cover. So
yeah, you got Caleb Downs back there, Ryan Day, Lane Kiffin, DJ Lagaway, Marcus Freeman, Jeremiah Love. So
I like how they gave Arizona State some love. I like how they got what's his name, Dillingham, in there.
Yeah,
head coach. I like him. He's like one of the youngest head coaches, so he's doing a good job.
Yep. In a couple pictures, they've got
Singleton.
Well, they've got Singleton. They got Jeremiah Love scoring on us.
Yeah.
Dorian Barney, 4-star, Penn State is in.
If they got Barney in the edit too, that's hard. You see it.
Yeah. Another D tackle or linebacker.
Linebacker Sincere Johnson. If he doesn't commit to Ohio State, then we'll get him. But I just don't see how he won't commit to them. He's right in their backyard, so it's going to be.
Yeah,
tough.
that's a wild top 3, man.
Yeah, heavy duty.
This is this guy's prediction.
I like Ari, is this Ari or no Andy? Ari's okay. Andy Staples, I like him, but what are you doing, dude? I'm sorry, but Georgia to the Natty, man. Nobody on Georgia right now even scares me. Like they don't have any superstars. Think about it. Name one superstar player from Georgia right now. Obviously, they have upcoming players that are going to be good this year, probably, but no returning players can I think of because they lost Malachi Starks. They lost Jabri Campbell or the linebacker, right? Like they lost so much on defense, and they had no receivers on offense last year. They brought in a couple decent guys, but what?
Yeah,
Georgia's like if I would preseason rank Georgia, I'd put them at like 11. I'm not even joking. Seriously, maybe 10.
Well, the only way we lose to them is if they out scheme us. But I don't think Florida will be in there. Even Oregon, I don't know about them, but it'll be Texas, us, probably Georgia, maybe Alabama, Clemson.
I could see Texas Tech making it because, dude, Texas Tech with their oil money, they took a lot of good players for the portal, man. They got some good players, but you got to put it all together. So until we see Texas Tech, it'd be a cool story though because they haven't been good since
even
even
Notre Dame. I don't know about them. We'll see.
They're saying CJ Carr, the quarterback's going to be a beast, but until I see it, I won't believe it. So I don't really care what they say. I don't.
Yeah, they lost their mid quarterback. So
yeah, Riley Leonard.
Yeah,
the running machine.
I think
the lighting's much better on this game.
Yeah, well, they have the dynamic lighting too, where you have a later game, it goes darker, which I thought it already had, but maybe not.
So that's where they messed up. I think back in the day they did that, but they messed up on 25. They didn't. The game could be at halftime or like towards the end of the game, and the lighting hasn't changed at all. Like it's so they're having sunsets and like it's going to be much vibier, I think, with the lighting and stuff. And I heard the best part that I heard was it actually feels like you're playing defense, man. Because I don't know if you know, when you're on defense, like you feel like you have zero control about anything, dude. It feels terrible. Offense, you have some control, but defense is very hard to play in this game. So I'm excited about defense being better because it's fun to play if you can actually control it.
Singleton kind of looks like Catron in the face on that one.
Yeah.
But he's wearing white shoes in this, but they're not wearing Generation of Greatness uniform, so I don't know why he's wearing white shoes, but
well, you can pick it, I think. I think you might be able to switch to white shoes, which I've actually done that because it looks cool with the all white. I'm going to go to the recruiting part quick. We can go after this.
Yeah. Got signing day in the new game, which is cool. I hope it's
it's awesome.
Interactive.
Yeah, you can pick up a hat, throw it, and pick up another one, man. That's awesome. So you know what I'll do? I'll be picking I'm going to pick Notre Dame or Ohio State, and I'll throw it. Just screw them. That's what I'll do.
So people are making a joke. This is Ryan Week or Ryan Month, not Ryan Day.
People
assistant coaches are in it.
This is Ryan Knight.
Coordinators are in it, which is cool.
Yep, coordinators. Deion Sanders and Bill Belichick are not in it, which is weird, but who cares? You can show them the Gold Digger edition. You can show them that.
Yeah, did you send me that?
Yeah, there were a couple. Did you see the one he had a fishing pole and it's his girl as like a mermaid? Yeah, that one's wild. I forgot to send you that one, but I'm sure you've seen it. You saw it?
Yeah. She's gonna be a coach. Franklin doesn't have gray hair like that. But yeah, the fact they have coordinators in it too is cool. I hope they show Knowles in the booth, stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, what other recruiting do you want to talk about?
Well, I sent you the Peter Bork thing. So it's just a picture of the offers that he got, but this is an old post. But I was just going to bring up the buzz that we heard about Peter Bork the other day. Ultimately, Peter Bork, we don't have any QBs for 2027 yet. Peter Bork is a top 10 quarterback. But like I said, this post was from, 13 weeks ago. Peter Bork is trending to Penn State already, this early. 247 Sports. So there's a new crystal ball now. Instead of like one person putting it in, like the collective 247 Sports can put it in as like a group that things are trending in the right direction for this team. And my hot take right now is I think we're going to land Peter Bork. He's 6'4", got a very nice arm. He kind of reminds me of like an Ethan Grunkemeyer. So I think we're going to land Peter Bork. It's probably not going to be for a while because it's so early in his recruitment. Gold Digger edition. But, yeah, man, the fact that Penn State is on these QBs early, you got to be on good players early, man. And that's what they're really starting to do more than they did in the past. Obviously, we're getting good guys early, and some of them are not even that highly recruited at that time, but then they go up in the rankings. So if we can get Peter Bork if we can get him on the team here, man, well, in the recruiting class, and that'd be awesome because 2027 is already looking good. So just wanted to bring that up.
These guys are visiting this weekend.
Yep, the top four. So we have a linebacker from Texas, linebacker from Georgia, Rodney Colton, and Kosi Opala. And then two offensive linemen. Marlon Bright, I wouldn't be surprised if he commits to Penn State in a few days. Marlon Bright is projected to land with us. The other guy, I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully we can get one of those linebackers because we already got two linebackers from Virginia that we talked about. But if we're going to want like one or two more linebackers probably because we're trying to build the room back up. We kind of took a hit there for a little bit, but we're starting to build it back up. But, yeah, it's a good weekend for the guys that are already committed to hang out and build chemistry. And, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's cool that they're here.
Yeah, for sure. Like Jashir Rogers, Davion Brown, the receiver from Virginia, he's in town.
This is the trailer for the game.
The drone stuff's cool with the lights.
Yeah.
From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena.
Wonder if Belichick will be in the game.
He's not.
He was never in Madden.
No, I already told you he's not.
Tension.
Okay.
Roars that remind our rivals. They're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. Builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse. Built on pride.
Who's number 16 for us?
Elliott Washington on defense. I think that's who. Well, unless they didn't change his number, because Elliott Washington's number 9 now. So
yeah,
16 would be like a true freshman, man. So you know how they have random players in there too. Like they'll have our team, and then they'll have random backups.
Well, they have.
They had AJ Harrison there against what's his name, Jeremiah Smith, on that one route.
Sometimes they'll have like
made up
the one
players.
time Kevin Winston was number 30 and not number 2. I don't know why. It was in a dynasty. Kind of weird, but
But the Stadium Pulse thing, you saw that like it's supposed to be even worse now for some teams, so it's going to be even harder to play. So, like, imagine Penn State, man. People are going to hate playing in Beaver Stadium or West Shore Home at Beaver Stadium.
James Bordeaux said 26 makes 25 look unplayable.
Yeah, and he's already played it. Andy Staples, the guy we had up who picked Georgia to go, he played it too. I watched his video. He played it. He said it was good. He liked it. So there were a bunch of creators, if you will, or podcasters who went down and played it just like last year. So the night at Sutton finally getting some love on this.
Singleton Allen. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty hot.
Yeah. Yep. I think he can be that guy. He showed flashes at the end of the year. And people forget, man, like when people get hurt and they don't play, you can't showcase your talent when you're not playing. So, like, Donata Sutton missed a few games, man. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
The fact that AJ Harris is not on here is insane.
It's comical, man. Like, I've never even heard Jeremiah Wilson, and he's on Florida State, and that was a dumpster fire of a team. So, I mean, I'm sure he's good, but AJ Harris clears. That's all I got to say.
Speaking of games, first one against Nevada, 3:30 p.m. CBS, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's actually
Nessler
weird.
What else?
It's actually weird that the first game's not at 12. We always get
12
o'clock games.
That's good. It's prime time, 3:30. That's a good time. I mean, for one of the top teams in the country, that's what time they should be playing.
Yeah. And CBS is good. I like CBS.
Yeah. And then to finish off here, the whiteout, 7:30 p.m., NBC against Oregon. That's a good opponent. Good matchup. I'm happy to see it. I mean, like, you know, the trailer's out.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, it's finally a primetime whiteout with a good opponent, man. It's cool. So not only is it at night, but, you know, it's against Oregon, which is awesome. It'll be loud. You know, I was talking to someone earlier about the stadium. They said he doesn't think they're going to keep it in budget. It's going to be like $1 billion, which it's about time they put that much into the stadium because it does need a renovation. But it's going to look like an NFL stadium, man. It's going to look really nice. It's going to look insane.
Well, the biggest thing was they needed to winterize it, and updating everything else makes sense. So, plus they had some donations for the Schooler family, whatever that family is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever family that is, they donated like $5 million.
Yeah. Well, it's going to make it more enclosed, which will be better weather-wise, and it's going to be louder, man. It's going to be louder than what it is now, which is pretty crazy.
There's going to be 3 tiers on that one side, one like a Texas A&M stadium, 1, 2, 3, like different levels. So that makes the sound really stick in more.
Well, what's wild too is, you know, the noise it can get out of here on the top left and top right here, but it's going to be totally enclosed the whole way around, which would be crazy, and it'll be like a 3rd level. It'll be like 2 or 3 levels higher, which is pretty crazy. I mean,
instead of having one even level, there's going to be 3 because it's going to be the bottom one, 2nd tier, 3rd tier. So, and there's going to be Nate Bauer was going over it. There's going to be specific like nice seats that you can buy within those that are probably going to cost a pretty penny, like some type of box seats or you know what I mean, or some new type of club seats that you can get that are going to be on that side specifically. So there's lower ones and higher ones. So like different options to choose from. So the rich people can. So at the same time, those rich people aren't going to be as loud, but everyone else is going to be loud. So
yeah, what's kind of crazy about it is you're going to be able to buy like almost like area seating where in that area specifically it's nicer seating. You get like access to alcohol and food. It's not just like in the suites anymore where you'll have access to that type of stuff. So
yeah, I can't wait till it's all done.
Wait, where?
They're like 2 years away from it, so
yeah. I mean, look at that, man. That's insane. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, goes the whole way around.
Yeah, that's awesome,
crazy,
man. I love
the press and suite. The press and suite are going to be on the same side.
It just looks better, man.
It looks crazy. Literally, it's 2 levels now, but it's going to be 3 on this side, end zone side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 levels here. Actually, these windows here. Okay, so press is here. That's more seating, but you're gonna have options to like sit in, like I said, specific areas from what I've read, and you'll have access to stuff, and it's nice seating, and you don't have to be like inside to access suite level seating. Which is they should have it, man, because these high paying rich clients, they don't really have many options because there's so many suites available. So they can do that, and it's gonna be.
Look up Kyle Field, pictures of Kyle Field. It kind of looks like that. Let me see a picture. Kyle Field.
A&M.
Yep, Texas A&M. It's got a similar type of vibe to it. You'll see what I mean. It's real similar on that one side.
Yeah.
See, like that one right there, the first picture, or that one too. If you click that one.
Isn't this being renovated too?
Kyle Field?
Yeah.
No, I think they just did it not that long ago, really.
Well, when you're up, I thought they renovated it fairly recently. But when you're up, like top left here, it feels like if you stand up and like lean over, you could fall off the side. Like that's how steep this is. It's crazy how steep it is.
Kyle Field looks more steep than what we're gonna have.
Yeah.
But Kyle Field, I hear, is a good environment. I hear it's good.
Oh yeah. I mean, but these pictures, man, that's insane. Like, like that is an insane look right there. That's an insane looking stadium. I mean,
I can't wait. I'll be more intrigued to go to a couple more games. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it looks like press is right there, suite seating, And then there's some more suite seating right there. And then on the other side, I think is suites, right? On the left side, there's suites.
Yeah, the side that they tore down, was that the west side?
The side they tore down, I think, is this side, right? No, it's the other side. Never mind. So I don't know. Maybe they won't have anything on this side. It'll be all suites and press on one side, which is fine.
The side they tore down is where they're going to put the new seats that we're talking about. So that side straight across from you, I think.
Because press side is this side. That's the one they just tore down.
Is it?
And this year it'll be temporary seating, like 3 levels on the left side.
It's going to be interesting to see what that looks like.
But yeah, I think this side might be the only side that has like suites and press. So I don't know.
I think it'll be both. I think it'll be both.
On both sides?
I think so.
Okay. But like you were up here at the UCLA game, up on the top left. Like if you're like up here, like dude, that's high as hell.
Yeah.
Up here, you're really high. I mean, that's insanely high.
For the Washington game, I was well, it's hard to move your mouse to the lower tier in the middle of the field on the other side.
Right here.
In the middle, like you're behind the end zone, like in the middle of the field. Like I was right down there. Yeah, I was right over there.
Okay.
For the Washington whiteout.
And another thing too, these guys are all under this. Like these guys are all under this thing, which is kind of crazy. And then these are, but yeah, man, it's good. I mean, just imagine how loud that's going to be. Look at that. All that sound is going down.
Yep.
And my freshman years, and they'll keep the student section where it is, but my freshman years when they moved the student section from here to the middle, because the sound comes across the stadium and comes back in. They figured that out somehow. But it's going to be it's going to be even louder, which is
it's going to be even louder. Crazy. Yeah. We might, even if it drops a few thousand people, it'll be louder.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to cover?
As of right now, I don't think so, man. Like I said, I think by this time next week we'll have. I'm gonna predict it now. I think we'll get maybe an offensive tackle. I think we'll get at least one commitment before next Saturday. So I think we'll have more to talk about. There'll be the visit we have. The visit list we have coming up in the next week or two are supposed to be really good of uncommitted players. So there'll be lots more to talk about recruiting wise too. So
yeah, the fact that all those guys are here this weekend is kind of wild. That's a big list. Big list of guys that are here literally right now.
Yep.
I don't know what they do on a visit. I'm sure they got the stadium lit up and they're playing music and stuff because they're probably in there walking around.
They were doing the photo shoot today. Yeah, I'm sure they go out to eat, have fun. Maybe throw the ball around.
Did you see that? Yeah, he's the first freshman to be on the cover.
It's unreal. Not a fan.
Did you see? What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. This is the. Is it what 1995?
Ray Lewis, Limelight University of Miami. Mr. Hope, you don't know how much it means to be seen on TV screen as a member of your dream team.
94, they had Kajana and Carey there. 86, they had Shane Collin there. But Bob Hope, man, he's funny, real funny.
Teddy Bruschi, defensive end, University.
Bro, that's wild. Teddy Bruschi and Ray Lewis.
Arizona. Mr. Hope, as a young citizen, I'd like to urge you to run for Congress. Washington is full of amateur comedians. It's about time we had a pro. Merry Christmas.
I think it's 95 to 96. Jonathan Ogden, bro.
Offensive line, UCLA. Merry Christmas, dog.
This team could, and Orlando.
Orlando Pace, offensive.
Bro, this team could like take over a
line. Ohio State University. Merry Christmas, dog.
Those are 4 Hall of Famers.
Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver, University of Southern California. Ahmad, I've always looked up to you as a great receiver, All-American, Super Bowl champion, TV personality. Oh, wait, maybe I was just thinking about Lynn Swan.
Cover
Tommy Frazier, quarterback, University of Nebraska.
Tommy Frazier was nice, man.
Mr. Hope, you're just like all the pro quarterbacks I admire. Good look, agility, intelligence, and a portfolio with a lot of real estate. Merry Christmas.
Eddie George, running back, Ohio State University.
Eddie George was nasty.
Bro, isn't that crazy, man? This whole team is like Hall of Famers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, thank you very much.
Who else was on that team? I can't remember. I don't think Penn State. Maybe OJ McDuffie was 93. Yeah, man. I mean, that was. I first kind of saw what Bob Hope did when I watched that OJ doc on ESPN, Made in America. He had OJ. He went to USC. He was like, "There's not a riot, a demonstration, or a sit-in." And she's like, "Are you sure this is a college?" Because that's back when there was a lot of that stuff going on, and it was like 60 in the 60s. And he said, "I think OJ has a lot on his mind. He keeps referring to me as Mr. Heisman." But yeah, just to take one last look at that visitor list, man, it's pretty crazy. Like, wow.
Yep.
Kevin
And
Brown.
we'll take all 4 of those guys that are coming from that aren't committed. So 2 linebackers, 2 offensive linemen. Marky Walbridge just has some buzz about him too, so we'll see. But Marlon Bright, dude, he's like 6'7", 270 already. So good size, 6'6" or 6'7". Dude, the
2
length
4-star
and-
receivers.
Yep.
2 4-star cornerbacks.
And
QB.
some of these 3 stars are going to be 4 stars by the end.
Yeah.
Of it, so
And some of the 4s are going to be 5s, you know.
Yep.
But
Kevin Brown.
yeah, man, dude, the thing is about this year, just to finish up, like if we beat Oregon and Ohio State, those 5-star guys are going to start like looking our way. And I said it pretty much the whole time I've had this podcast that when you start making the playoff top 4, like we did, you get guys like that 5-star receiver. Wasn't he a 5-star receiver we got?
Khalil Taylor for 27. Yep.
Yeah, like when you start getting guys like that, and he said, "Yeah, I saw you guys in the playoffs. That's like why I committed." And it's like, I've been saying that for how long that these guys are going to start committing to us when we start making top 4 because, you know, we know obviously everything about Penn State, but these recruits, man, like they don't watch Penn State. Like they probably barely all they know about us is that we're in the country. There's not a lot to do in State College. Kind of the middle of nowhere.
Cold.
We never beat Ohio State and Michigan. You know, that's kind of our rap right now.
Yeah.
So when you make the playoff / top 4 and you make it to the Final 4, you're going to get more eyeballs and you're going to get 5-star guys like him. So, that's it, you know? So, all right, everybody. I'm have a shorts page, Mark Lesko Pod Clips, not shorts, clips page. So go check that out. I'm trying to figure out where I'll post the shorts. Probably just post the shorts on, I guess, both the clips and main page. But all the clips from our show will be in the Mark Lesko Pod Clips page on YouTube. There's already a Mark Lesko Pod Clips on Rumble. So all the clips will be on the clips page. And the shorts probably be on both, and then shorts and main episodes on the main page. So go check those out. I have 14 clips right now that I just made yesterday that are going to be going up like probably one a day for like 2 weeks. I mean, you know, people talk about starting a podcast and stuff, man. I talk about the work that goes into it. I spent hours yesterday making all these clips. 14 clips, bro, from like 5 different episodes. You make thumbnails, you have to post them, schedule them. Like, you know, it takes time.
Yeah, it does.
But I love doing it. So, yeah, just I want to make sure I didn't forget anything else. Saw Zane Durant. Last time I saw Zane Durant was, I'm not going to say where I saw him, but Last time I saw him was after the Notre Dame game, okay? After they lost. I saw him again recently. I didn't even recognize him, bro, because he's so big. He put on at least 10 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, 10, 15 pounds. And they probably haven't even updated his weight online or anything. Like, he's bigger. He was 6'1", 290, pretty solid. He's solid muscle, man. Like, he's not like – he doesn't look like a bodybuilder, 2% body fat. He's got some thickness on him, but he's –
But for a D tackle, to look that Burkhouse-like, D tackles
he looks
usually just big, heavy guys. He's like all muscle.
Yeah, he's a less defined version of Aaron Donald. Like, that's how big he is. Because Aaron Donald was 6'1", 6 foot.
Aaron Donald,
the dude was an absolute out of this world freak. Yeah. Zane Durant has put on some weight, and I'm here to tell you some insider info on that. Like, he looks freaky. But yeah, talk to him and Grunkmeyer, both nice guys. Saw Garrett Sexton. Yeah. All good, all nice guys. Carry themselves well. Bro, Zane Durant, bro, he's God.
Yeah,
he's a freak, bro. He's a freak.
You know what he runs? You know what his 40 is? He told Nick Dawkins and them on the Lions Den or whatever last year. He said for his weight and his 40 is like a 4.6 something, dude. You know how crazy that is?
Are you serious?
His
Are you serious
40,
right now?
I swear his 40 is like a 4.6 or a 4.7. That's what his 40 is.
That's insane.
He weighs almost 300 pounds.
For a guy that big, that's like world-class speed.
Dude, it's insane. Like, his 40 is legit. That's what he told them.
Like, genetically, genetically he's a freak, but he's just like, bro, like, again, like I said, a lot of these football players / commitments that we have bring all their mothers together, make a cookbook. All right? Make a cookbook. Be like, Zane, go up to Zane, be like, bro, what did you do as a child? What did you eat? I mean, what did your mom make you?
Yeah.
Like, please tell us, because you're a freak of nature. Meat and potatoes, man. Meat and potatoes. Like, good Lord. But, all right, guys. We will see you next time. Ohio State fans, you guys suck. Notre Dame fans, you guys suck.
Yeah.
You guys that like Caleb Williams, you guys are a bunch of weirdos. And all you Colorado fans and Deion Sanders / Shadur fans that go after me, you guys suck too. So, you guys can have a channel together.
Yeah.
And I might need to get a VPN, man. I feel like someone's going to try to hack my channel. Huh?
Their channel should be called Hater University. Yeah. Or just, I don't know.
Just like bandwagon podcast.
Troll bandwagon university.
Bro, like the Caleb Williams hate, that's something new for me, which is fine. But the Colorado hate, bro, that's on another level. Like, those guys, the love that they have for Shadur Sanders. Like, I had people telling me that I was like a low character person because I'm going after a kid. I'm like, he's not a kid. He's a grown ass man. He's in the NFL now.
24 years old.
So, if you're in college, you're a kid, pretty much no matter what. But like, Shadur Sanders is a grown man, and keep it coming, guys. Sometimes guys will comment, and I'll just be like, "Thank you for commenting. You're literally making me money." So keep it coming. Keep commenting. I'll start the match. You bring the gasoline. How about that? All right, guys. See you next week. I'll probably be on the Daily Show sometime this week, and we will see you then.
All right, guys.